is a spawn there, and then we can maybe hop into the US side just to see the maneuvers that they do to try and dodge the Igla and then move around the buildings. Because this is the thing, when you're playing the West side, you not only have to dodge the Igla, but you have to get quick enough to be before the enemy helicopter gets there or just at the nick of time. So it's a lot of work to do on the US side. But let's go into it.
There it is. Of course, I believe Geruld even spawned too early and gave a. As soon as this team can see that the sub players spawn in, their name is no longer grayed out, and of course Mookie is going to be a lot more careful. Oh, Thorin is going to be a lot more careful in his approach. And there he is. He's actually switched up and going to Charlie Point, dropping off his infantry, his cargo. 3 infantry bailing onto Charlie flag. The tank is going to have a difficult time contesting with that, but Bravo flag has already been capped, and there is Balthazar already bailing down towards Alpha flag, which is being capped by Suns in the tank, who is staying on top side and hasn't gone downstairs to check out the shops and hold position down there, which is a move you tend to see happen on Siege of Shanghai. But Suns is going to stay awake, and I believe Balthazar is just gonna, wait and offer opportunity for his squad mates to do a quick rush. But Suns is aware. Suns smells something is up as he lobs a tank shell towards Balthazar's direction. But let's see how Charlie is doing.
Oh, I love Darkwind's plays. My God, he's a beast in the tank, especially when he has 7 repairs, which is usually what the team consists
7
of when
repairs.
He's playing. Yeah, it's pretty much like 1 tanker and 7 repair guys, but Darkwind's actually doing a lot of damage. He gets a few kills and actually able to pull back a bit of the velocity players here, but Gerald all on his own. The problem is, so many players on the site itself. What can you do?
What can you do? Well, Krems didn't manage to pick off any infantry. He knows that Charlie flag will have some, but Velocity are playing it smart. They know they do not have air control at the moment, so they're going to stay below and Lalo make sure they have cover from that helicopter. But Mookie's going to go up and take a lift in the elevator and see what's happening on top. But Darkwinds is pushing up. He has the RPG lobbed at him, but he doesn't connect. And let's see what else is happening. Is there any push coming in for it? There it is, Alpha. Whole squad bomb coming in on Alpha flag right now. Sun's being repaired. Velocity, Panda doing the repairs.
Kufis kills himself. What? Kufis, please. Masters for the MRAP can do so much with that. The MRAP is such a beast of a thing. It actually requires 3 sticks of C4 instead of only 2, which is what the tank needs. So it actually handles the explosives a lot better than the freaking tank. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? It's just that American cars.
It's just Swedish physics.
Swedish physics, American cars, and a third one.
I've actually seen MRAPs with what's been going on in Brussels in the past few weeks. You go in any populated area, especially near me, and there's always MRAP stationed around. So these things are behemoth.
Sorry, just
scary.
I was just reading the chat about some comments about Russian Paladin, but anyways. Oh, but hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
World's best helicopter pilot, Kappa.
Oh,
but
yes.
Nicely done here. Inca, actually, yes, we do know Bako is Thorin, but Gerald, he actually takes down 2. What a play! He actually broke down those bits of glass and moved in. He actually now is in with Darkwinds, and for once, Darkwinds is the one repairing, but Abba are able to stabilize on C, and the problem is, Bravo is so difficult to shut down when you have a helicopter pilot that is as good as Krem.
Yeah, that is absolutely right. They can always find get the right angle. If the helicopter pilot is skilled, they will find a way to make the helicopter get the perfect angle. And there's one pulling out of the hell, Krem taking out Pandasaur, but they played it smart. They managed to split between the 2 elevators, and unfortunately, they're all dead. So it didn't really work out, but Maester is here climbing up the ladder trying to go on Charlie Point with a tank to contest against, and he's getting lit up. He gets taken out by an AEK from Hogild, but there is flow on Alpha flag with 2 infantry. There's Geo Leap, Goa Leap, very hippie name there, Goa. Or is it Gaia? The Gaia theory that the Earth is a living entity and breathing. Mother Nature. When he gets the kill, Pandasaur goes down. Mother Nature on his side, I guess.
Well, I'm sure that Gaia was... no, that's Pangea. Well, they're kind of, I don't know. I don't want to go too much into science. My brain is too rip at this point in the day. But so far, so good for Abba. losing out a bit on the tickets, but 10 tickets is really nothing, especially when they're on that Chinese side. Now Darkwinds is trying to heat this one up. As he goes up, he spawns down Suns, but the thing is, they have the helicopter above and they're doing the damage. They're trying to shut down Atsa, and he's using those pillars, the actual cement blocks, so well to hide himself. 53, and he gets one more hit on the enemy tank. Actually so slow, and he gets taken down. Well done. And actually, this is something that not a lot of people know to this day. If you have slams on your tank and your vehicle in general, all you have to do is move as slowly as possible, less than 20 kilometers per hour, and you will stay alive long enough to be able to get out and pick up those slams if you suspect that there's something going wrong, because you never know. It really is like just like that in 8v8. Pandasaur gets shot down as well. Krem has no hesitation, drops immediately, perfect control of the helicopter, and just does the damage.
Yeah, we have Atsi contesting against Balthazar. He takes him out, but no. Fisky is ready and to give the support to his teammates, and the only one left is Mookie, but the helicopter Krem is coming up, and Mookie is very exposed to you, but he does have the small. Is he going to manage to make the shot and take the air threat out? No, he misses just by a hair. The skin of our teeth, Krem cleaning up, making sure Bravo stays in the control of the China team. And there was a small push from velocity of 3 infantry onto Charlie points, and they didn't manage to get very far as Darkwings gets out of the tank and repair.
Darkwind suddenly has a very Russian accent, but
I can't do the Spanish one.
¿Cómo estás, amigo? We're playing in the tank. Puthing, never refiring. But Darkwinds is now actually, he does spot one in the second as well. The MRAP on the other side of the map is moving in, and they actually have control of both MRAPs. It's really, really powerful because you can tank so much damage, you can dish out a decent amount of damage versus infantry and light vehicles. You can actually use the MRAP to block off tanks. I've actually had that happen to me, and me dishing it out. You can do so much with it. Masterus now picks up a nice control. He takes down Kufisk, and the Iglas are just raining hell. They realize that that helicopter is the only reason why they're really unable to push. Yeah. They can't go through with the tank because if they go in with the tank, they're going to have damage done across the map against them, and they're going to have that helo raining down from above. If they push up with their own helicopter, they'll get shot down. If they push up with infantry, helo's just going to clean it up with 7.62s. No problem there at all.
But there it is. We have 2 infantry in the elevators going straight to the top. But there is Hogild. He heard the Delors close, and he's ready to engage the enemy. Pandasaur comes out, gets taken out. The second kill, Atsi doesn't manage to do it, gets the kill assist. Goalip comes out on top as well, and there it is. The only remaining is Maestrus with 67 health. He's an engineer, so he's gonna have to lay low and stay clear. He has the Igla. He manages to take one out on Krem. A vehicle hit, a squad mate spawning in, and Atsi. They need to get this helicopter down, and there it is, the support. Thorin, Beko in the scout helicopter. He doesn't have any information from his teammates, so he's unable to give any assistance.
All the damage is done already. Look at Pandasaur.
Yes.
But this is the thing. They had to commit so much to this push, and the only thing they end up getting is that B site. Now, obviously, B is very important and stuff like that. It's very difficult to clean them up off of it, especially with the helo. But look at Balthazar. Again,
yeah, already
the
going
mind.
straight.
This guy is just, he's a doctor in real life, if people don't know that. And
yes.
He's actually doing what a doctor would do. Precision strikes across the map when needed. And now he has all of his teammates respawning, and they leave Darkwinds behind with that tank, which means that there's a lot more players coming in. Darkwinds has that secondary gunner what's it called, perk that allows him to get a scan all around the site, so he knows what's going on when he switches into the secondary seat. But he has some infantry to help, which means Charlie will not be capped anytime soon. And look at the amount of slams they have.
I know, they came prepared. They're anticipating the U.S. tank to go downstairs and push through the staircase, and you know he's gonna have a bad time going through getting all those birthday cakes in his face. But yeah, Abba did anticipate to stop any push in infantry and to make sure they had no opposition while capping Alpha Flag. But Maestrus is here in a good position to have some support and give information to the tank, as Suns does manage to take out Balthazar. And all that is Maestrus has to coordinate with Suns and do a coordinated push onto Alpha Point, but Garud is behind him with a straw, and but Suns is being aware, doesn't get the back shot, and that is a swipe on Alpha Flag, but the spawns could still come in. Alpha's flag is still red and available for Charlie to spawn in on. Will they manage to grade out in time? No, it isn't. Balthazar and 2 others spawn in. It's going to be a difficult fight on Alpha Flag for that matter right now.
But that's the thing, Suns is all on his own as Masters falls down. A 25 hit comes in, and the splash damage with the AP shell is just not enough to clean up Balthazar. Really seems to be just a thorn in the sides of Team Velocity. With 23 tickets remaining, you have to wonder what can they do. And with the MRAPs coming in, there's almost nothing that you can do. They actually absorb the shots with the MRAP itself. The damage is already done, and Mook is pretty much the last remaining alive on the A side, with only Suns ready to respawn in just a second. What can they do against 4 players on the other side when they're actually spotted on the side? And here we go, kill by kill. Nicely done from Suns trying to stay alive, but there's
Mookie getting nothing. One, a second one. He gets a third. Go Alip goes down. A Hogild putting up the center, but he would not have stand a chance with Bigster coming in for the flank on the side. And Thornbeast is just going up on Bravo Point, trying to give it some support to his mates as Fisky is below with the small. Is he going to manage to land this shit? Very close, but no cigar. The fight is on Alpha. It is a chance that you get such a big fight on Alpha. Alpha tends to be left alone with Sad Tank parked downstairs, and I'm surprised that Velocity didn't choose the option to have the US Tank to stay downstairs and, you know, just be that protective defense asset on the flag. But 3 tickets remaining. The music is starting to play, and it looks to be the end of round 1 on map 2, with Abba securing another victory in the semi-final for BCL 8v8.